We're just going to jump right into this week's meal prep. I have a lot of veggies I need to chop up for recipes. I'm also going to do a large sheet of roasted veggies to have for side dishes throughout the week. I have been getting really super lazy with my dinners lately. I have not been including as many veggies as I would like, so I thought I would just grill some up and we would be ready to go. For recipes, I need some onion, bell peppers, green beans, cilantro, jalapenos, and also some shredded zucchini. So I'm just going to go about and get those all shredded up, diced up, everything I need to do. Also for my roasted veggies, I'll be roasting up some Brussels sprouts, asparagus, green beans, and broccoli. So I need to get those all prepped and ready to go as well. In my large bowl here, I have all the veggies I'm going to be roasting up. To the veggies, I am adding in some bacon because what are roasted veggies without bacon? I mean, really. I'm also adding in some olive oil, some pink salt, and some pepper. Go ahead and add in whatever spices you like to add in. Oh, I also added in some red pepper flakes. Almost forgot about that. Don't these look just absolutely beautiful? I just had to take a picture just because they just look so beautiful. These are going into a 425-degree oven for 30 minutes. Then I'll give them a good toss and get it all mixed around and then roast them for about another 15-20 minutes just until that bacon's crispy and everything's all cooked to my desired doneness. While those are roasting, I'm going to work on one of my lunches for the week, which is going to be a burrito bowls. I know I have shown you guys so many different versions of burrito bowls over the years on my channel, but this is the one I don't think I've ever shown you this one before. And I think this one also is perfect for meal prepping. It just holds up really well and it's just a really good keto burrito bowl recipe. So in my skillet, I have a pound of ground beef and some diced up onion. I do buy frozen onion. I had somebody make a comment about frozen onion before in one of my grocery hauls. I thought it was really super weird. Like they were like, what is this world coming to, frozen onion? But really, it's just something easy to have and it's just onion. There's nothing else in there. It's just onion. While that beef and onion are browning up, I'm going to shred up some cheese that I need for this recipe and also for a few other recipes. So I have some Monterey Jack cheese and some Colby Jack that I need to shred up in my little handy dandy food processor here. I get a lot of questions about my food processor. Got it on Amazon? No. Did I get it on Amazon? No, I bought it at Walmart. It's just a Hamilton Beach, super cheap. It was the cheapest one they had there, so I went for it and it works really super good. It probably will not last as long as some, but it works for what I need it for at this point. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I do meal prep videos on my channel every week along with grocery hauls, what I eat videos, recipe videos, and more. I hope you will stick around and check out more videos, and if you would like, please subscribe and go ahead and hit that notification bell to be notified when I upload videos. Also give this video a thumbs up if you like meal prep videos, and if you made it this far in the video, leave a star emoji in the comment section. Ground beef and onions are done cooking. I'm going to remove them from the skillet. I'm going to go ahead and leave the grease in there to use for the next step. And the next step is adding in a package of thawed up cauliflower rice and also some of my homemade taco seasoning. I'm going to go ahead and stir that around before adding in a can of diced tomatoes and then also a splash of broth. I think this is like chicken bone broth. Yes, it was chicken bone broth. I'm also going to let this simmer a little bit until all the juices have reduced down to pretty much nothing. And then it is time to add the beef and onion back into the skillet. Going to give that a good stir, get everything all incorporated, and then I'm going to be topping that mixture with some shredded Monterey Jack cheese. And I'll put a lid on it and let that cheese melt, and here it is. Oh, it looks so good. So good. This mixture actually makes 4 meal preps. However, I'm just going to dish out 2 servings for myself, and then I'll just put the rest into a container and the kids can have them for lunches for the rest of the week. I have another lunch I will be making later in this video. I have all the toppings for the burrito bowls in a separate container. In the container, I have some cilantro, some onions, and some jalapenos. I will also add on some avocado and sour cream. I like to keep the toppings separate so that I can heat up the meat portion before adding on the toppings. Next, I'm going to work on the crustless quiche. This is good for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. To my blender cup, I'm adding in 6 eggs and 2/3 of a cup of heavy cream. The reason I'm using my blender for this is because it makes the egg mixture super fluffy, and I find that this makes the texture of the quiche to come out fluffier and not as dense. Just makes for a better tasting quiche. I have made a ton of quiches on my channel also over the years, so you guys know that I do like to use that. I'm also adding in some pink salt, some pepper, some onion, and some garlic powder. Use whatever spices you like for this. And now that is all blended up, I'm going to go ahead and throw together the rest of the ingredients. In my greased pie plate, I'm adding in some diced ham, some crispy bacon, some shredded zucchini, and some Colby Jack cheese. Also added in some diced up red onion, and I'm going to toss this around so that everything is all nice and mixed up. And then I'm just going to pour that egg mixture on top, and this is ready to go into the oven as soon as those roasted veggies are done. Speaking of which, perfect timing. The timer literally just went off for those roasted veggies. So these smell and look fantastic. I will be eating these with my dinners throughout the week. The quiche is going to go into a 350-degree oven for about 35 to 40 minutes, depending on the size of your pie plate and your oven. Mine took exactly 40 minutes. One last meal to cook, which is going to be my other lunch option for the week, which is a chicken fried cauliflower rice. And I'll tell you, I had this for lunch today, and it was amazing. So I can already say that I highly recommend this recipe. In my large skillet, I have some olive oil, and to that hot oil, I'm adding in 1 pound of diced up chicken breast. I'm going to go ahead and stir that around until the chicken is all cooked through. I did at the end turn the heat up to high. That way I could kind of sear the chicken because I like my chicken to have a little bit of a crispy sear on it. And now that the chicken is cooked through, I'm going to remove it from the skillet. And I had to add in just a little bit more olive oil to the skillet before adding in these veggies. I'm adding in red bell pepper and green beans that I prepped earlier. I'm going to go ahead and saute these up for about 5 minutes or so until they are crisp tender. And then I'm going to add in some thawed cauliflower rice. This is just 1 package of thawed cauliflower rice. And this just needs to be stirred around until everything is incorporated well. And now it's time to add in the flavor. And we are adding in flavor in the form of 3 tablespoons of soy sauce and 1 tablespoon of sesame oil. You guys, do not skip the sesame oil. This is probably the best part of the dish. If you like sesame oil, I absolutely love the taste of sesame oil, so don't skip it. Try it. I'm also adding in 2 teaspoons of sriracha. If you don't want it spicy, you can leave this out. I'm going to add the chicken back in, top that with some green onions, and voila, the meal is complete. This also makes 4 servings, but again, I'm just portioning out 2 servings for myself and leaving the rest for the kids. But as I said, I did end up eating some of this for my lunch today, and it's really good. It's really, really good. So here is what everything looks like. The quiche is still in the oven, so I will show that to you when it is done. Per usual, I also cooked up some bacon in the air fryer. And finally, here is the quiche. I like to let my quiche cool completely before cutting it up, so you'll have to stay tuned for my what I ate in the day videos to see how the quiche looks like after it has been cut. As always, thank you guys so much for taking time out of your day to watch my video. I will see you guys in a couple of days for my usual update video and my full day of eating videos, and for a recipe later in the week. So I will see you guys then. Bye guys.